Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nurajijah, student at IKIP Slimangi Bandung. On this video, I will be presenting my final project of workshop Instrumen Evaluasi Pembelajaran. And on this video, I'll bring the topic of narrative text for 8th grade. So let's get started. Untuk kompetensi dasar dalam pembelajaran kali ini yaitu mengidentifikasi dan memperbaiki kesalahan penggunaan ejaan, tanda baca, dan struktur kalimat dalam teks naratif pendek dan sederhana dari berbagai sumber, termasuk cerita rakyat, dongeng, dan cerita inspiratif, menerjemahkan teks naratif pendek dan sederhana dari bahasa Inggris ke bahasa Indonesia dan sebaliknya, dan yang terakhir yaitu mengidentifikasi dan menganalisis unsur-unsur intrinsik dan ekstrinsik teks naratif tulis pendek dan sederhana dari berbagai sumber termasuk cerita rakyat, dongeng, dan cerita inspiratif. Lalu selanjutnya adalah indikator pencapaian kompetensi, mengidentifikasi kesalahan penggunaan ejaan dalam teks naratif pendek dan sederhana dari berbagai sumber, termasuk cerita rakyat, dongeng, dan cerita inspiratif, mengidentifikasi kesalahan struktur kalimat dalam teks naratif pendek dan sederhana dari berbagai sumber, termasuk cerita rakyat, dongeng, dan cerita inspiratif, memperbaiki kesalahan struktur kalimat dalam teks naratif pendek dan sederhana dari berbagai sumber, termasuk cerita rakyat, dongeng, dan cerita inspiratif, menganalisis unsur-unsur intrinsik, teks naratif lisan dan tulis pendek dan sederhana dari berbagai sumber, termasuk cerita rakyat, dongeng, dan cerita inspiratif, dan yang terakhir yaitu menganalisis unsur-unsur ekstrinsik teks naratif lisan dan tulis pendek dan sederhana dari berbagai sumber, termasuk cerita rakyat, dongeng, dan cerita inspiratif. Lalu selanjutnya adalah tujuan pembelajaran pada kali ini yaitu meningkatkan kemampuan siswa dalam memahami struktur kalimat bahasa Inggris, meningkatkan kemampuan siswa dalam menggunakan kosakata bahasa Inggris dengan tepat, meningkatkan kemampuan siswa dalam menerjemahkan teks bahasa Inggris ke bahasa Indonesia dan sebaliknya, meningkatkan kemampuan siswa dalam mengidentifikasi dan memperbaiki kesalahan penggunaan ejaan, tanda baca, dan struktur kalimat dalam teks bahasa Inggris, meningkatkan kemampuan siswa dalam menganalisis unsur-unsur intrinsik dan ekstrinsik teks naratif bahasa Inggris, meningkatkan kemampuan siswa dalam berpikir kritis dan reflektif dalam bahasa Inggris, lalu meningkatkan kemampuan siswa dalam mengkomunikasikan gagasan dan pemahaman mereka tentang teks naratif bahasa Inggris secara tertulis, lalu yang terakhir yaitu meningkatkan kemampuan siswa dalam menggunakan bahasa Inggris dengan baik dan benar. So here is the definition of the narrative text. Narrative text is an imaginative story to entertain people, and social function of narrative text is to amuse or entertain the readers or listeners. And the generic structure of narrative text is the first one is orientation. It is about the opening paragraph where the characters of the story are introduced, for example, person, time, and place. And then the second one is complication, is where the problems in the story are developed. And then the third one is resolution, is where the problem in the story are solved. And then the last one is coda or reorientation, is the lesson or moral value of the story. And then here is the characteristic of narrative text. The first one is using past tense, for example, killed, talk, etc. And then using adverb of time, for example, one upon a time, one day, long time ago, etc. And then using direct or indirect speech, for example, Snow White said, "My name is Snow White." And then the last one is using time conjunction, for example, when, then, before, soon, etc. And then everyone, here I have a quiz time. So today we have four type of quiz. The first one is close passage or gap filling. The second one is transformational question, and then error correction, and then the last one is essay question. So let's move to the next slide. It is the first type of quiz. It is about close passage and gap filling. And also I put the link here so you can um, doing this work anytime and anywhere. So I use the Google form for making this quiz. So here I have the story and the instruction is read the story carefully, paying attention to all of the parts, then fill in the blank question below with the appropriate one. The story is about Jack the Explorer. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young boy named Jack. Jack loved to explore the forest near his home. One day, while he was wandering deeper into the woods than ever before, he discovered a hidden cave. Inside the cave, he found a shimmering golden key lying on an old wooden table. Curious about what the key might open, Jake decided to search the village for a lock that matched the key. He asked everyone he met, but no one had ever seen such a key before. Determined, Jake continued his quest until he stumbled upon an old abandoned house on the edge of the village. With hope in his heart, Jake approached the rusty door and inserted the golden key into the lock. To his surprise, the key turned easily and the door cracked open. Inside, Jake found a treasure trove, an ancient artifact, and scrolls that told stories of the village past. Among the treasure was a map leading to more hidden secrets to the forest. Jake realized that the key had unlocked more than just a door. It had opened a path to discovering the rich history of his village. With the map in his hand, Jack knew his adventure would just begin. So here is the question. I have two part of the question. The first one is lost question, and then the second one is hot question. For the part one, number one is Jake loved to explore the teeth near his home. So you need to answer it with your best answer. And then for hot question, it's same with lots question, but you need to answer it with your critical analysis. So here the answer key of the closed passage or gap filling, as you can see on my screen, and you can read it. And then the second types of quiz for today is transformational question, and also I put the link here, and I use Google Form for making this quiz. So here I also have the story again, and the instruction is read the story, then answer the question below with the appropriate one. The story is about the mysterious painting. In a small town, there lived an eccentric artist named Emily. She spent countless hours in her studio creating breathtaking paintings that captured the essence of the world around her. One day, while wandering through the local flea market, Emily stumbled upon an old tattered canvas. Intrigued, she decided to purchase it and take it back to her studio. Emily began to restore the canvas. She discovered a hidden message attached in the corner. It read, whoever possesses this painting shall possess the power to alter reality. Skeptical but curious, Emily decided to put the message to the test. She closed her eyes and envisioned a world where the sky was a vibrant shade of purple. To her astonishment, when she opened her eyes, the sky had indeed transformed into the color she had imagined. Emily's heart raced with excitement and trepidation. She realized that she now had the power to shape the world around her. Over the next few weeks, Emily experimented with the painting's power, making small changes to her surroundings. However, she soon realized that every alteration she made had unintended consequences, and the world began to spiral into chaos. Realizing her mistake, Emily decided to use the painting's power one last time to restore the world to its original state. With a heavy heart, she bid farewell to mysterious canvas and returned it to the playa market, hoping that it would never fall into the wrong hand again. So everyone here, I have the part one or the lots question. So for number one, the instruction is change the following statement into a negative question. The statement is Emily was an eccentric artist. So everyone, you need to change the sentence to a negative question. And also for number two, three, four, You need to read the instruction of each number carefully and then answer with your best answer. And then for part two, it's hot question. It's also same with previous quiz. You need to read the instruction of each question carefully, then answer with your best answer. So here is the answer key of all the question, as you can see on my screen, and you can read it. And then the third type of quiz for today is error question. Also, I put the link here. You can doing this work anytime and anywhere. And I use quizzes for making this quiz. So here is an example of narrative text. It's about the story of Rainbow. A very long time ago, there was a nice farmer named John. He married a beautiful woman, and both of them had a beautiful baby boy. But one day, the wife and son of the farmer got sick. Then the wife wore her wings and flew with the sun next to her, leaving the farmer alone and heartbroken. The gods didn't want to see him sad and heartbroken. They help the farmer by building a gorgeous, colorful bridge. The farmer can climb the sky and then see his wife and son again. So here is the question. It's lots question. The first one is identify the error in the following sentence. Once upon a time, there lived a young prince in a grand castle. So the statement is not from the previous story, but it still related to narrative text. So you need to finding the error and then change it to the correct answer. And then for hot question, the first one is identify and explain the redundancy error in the sentence. The dragon who had a long tail and fierce eyes, he guarded the treasure day and night. So different with lots of questions. So you need to answer hot question with your critical analysis. So it depends on your point of view. And then here is the answer key of the error correction question, as you can see on my screen, and you can read it. And then this is the last type of this quiz for today. It's a essay question. So I put the link here again, and I use Google Form for making this quiz. So the instruction is read the following narrative text carefully. It's about the brave little mouse. Once upon a time in a dense forest, there lived a brave little mouse named Max. Max was known for his courage and wit. Despite his small size, he had a big heart and always helped others in need. One day, while Max was out looking for food, he heard a loud roar. He followed the sound and found a huge lion trapped in a hunter's net. The lion was struggling to free himself, but the more he tried, the tighter the net became. Max felt sorry for the lion and decided to help. He approached the lion cautiously and said, "Don't worry, I'll get you out of here." The lion, too surprised to see such a small creature offering help, agreed to trust Max. Max started gnawing at the ropes with his sharp teeth. It took a lot of effort, but he finally managed to free the lion. The lion was immensely grateful and promised to be Max's friend forever. They returned to the forest and became the best of friends. The story of Max and the lion spread throughout the forest, and Max was hailed as a hero. So everyone, here is the question for part one, lot question. The instruction is answer the question below based on narrative text provided. For example, number one, what is the name of the brave little mouse in the story? So you need to answer it. Same with number two, three, and four. And then for part two, it's hot question. The instruction is answer the question below with detailed explanation and through full analysis. For example, number one, why do you think Max decided to help the lion despite the danger? So for hot question, it will depend of your point of view. So you can use your critical analysis to answer this all of this question. So here is the answer key of the essay question, as you can see on my screen, and you can read it. So everyone, maybe that's all for me. Thank you for your kindness attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.